Hi flower friends, it's Nicole from Flower Hill Farm, and I thought we'd pack some orders today. I have a sale open right now of ranunculus and anemone corms, and I'm actually doing all of this at the nursery house. Now this house is the house that came with the nursery when I bought it. It's directly on the property. It's literally 15 feet away from the nursery, and this was a rental property when we took it over. The tenants moved in May, left it a disaster. We're in the middle of renovating the space. My aunt was going to move in here, but she has since changed her mind and decided to stay where she is. She's been there for 18 years. I don't blame her. It was a tough decision, and that's okay. I just wanted to give her first choice of living in this house. So now that she's decided to stay where she is, and which is still just half a mile away, needless to say, plans for this building have changed. All right, you go, oh, stepping on stuff. Okay. This used to be a diarrhea green room. We have painted everything in here. It still needs a fourth coat, because we did a coat of bins, we did a coat of 2 coats of paint. It needs a third coat of paint, to be honest. But anyway, this was the dining room, and if you guys missed the video when I talked about what this house was like when the tenants moved out, there's a lot of damage in the way of urine. The kitchen in particular is really bad with cat pee. So we have a contractor who's coming in who's actually has to replace the subfloors. Like, I tore the linoleum out, and we have to tear some of the sheetrock out in there, and we actually have to have the plywood replaced in the kitchen floor. It's white right now through that door right here because I tried to save it. It's not saving. So the smell is just permeated right into the plywood. Anyway, it's 99% better, but there's still a lingering odor in here that we have to get rid of. So the contractor's gonna come in and take care of that for me. In the meantime, we've decided to just use this as my office and warehouse space because, guys, I have so much stuff crammed into my house related to business because I ship orders. I just don't have enough space at my house for all things business related. So it just made sense. Brad and I were thinking about it, like, let's incorporate it into the business, and that would be more beneficial for us in the long run. Number one, I don't want to deal with tenants. I am not a landlord. I've never had any experience with that, and the experience that I had this past year was awful, and it would be kind of a weird, difficult thing having tenants on my business property. So I don't like the idea. And during the season, I'm there 18 hours a day. My kids are there, everybody's there. This is a space where when we wanna have dinner or we wanna sit down and relax, this can be an extension really of the nursery. Eventually we'll incorporate the house into more of the nursery expansion plans, which I'm really excited about. Anyway, so this is where I'm packing all my orders. Let's do a spinny. I have not painted in the living room part yet. Whoop. Okay, so here is my warehouse. Let me back you guys up. Okay, because this is gonna be a really, really cute space when we're done. Okay, so we've got the pillars, and I love them. I love all things that have character, and this definitely has character. I'm really excited about this space. And this space, we're actually having the contractor who's replacing the subfloor, he's gonna skim the walls in here because they have, there used to be glue on the walls. So painting over it, you can actually see the glue on the walls or remnants of glue on the walls. So that's gonna be taken care of. So that will be basically a new surface for me to paint. And I'm having so much fun picking paint colors for in here now that this is my space. My space. Nobody says my space anymore. So this is where I'm set up. And this is just a very, let's call it a primitive setup for a warehouse because this was unplanned. I just brought all the boxes in here, all the corms, all my shipping material. I've got my computer and my printer set up in the kitchen with my Dymo label making machine, and I've got bags of ranunculus corms everywhere. I've been packaging them up, stapling together, printing out the shipping labels, and doing it. So I thought we'd do a couple orders together, and I'll show you guys my process. The hoodie has to come up. One of the things that's not great in here, which it's fine, is there's no overhead lighting. So the lighting in here, I just got out of the shower, my hair is, I brushed it and that's it. So it's probably gonna go up in the hat. Oh, I don't even have a hair tie. The lighting in here is hideous, but that's okay, I can still see everything. So what I do is I go on my website, and after people place an order, here's an example of an order. It has the invoice number, who it's billed to, who it's shipped to, and what's included in their order. And now this is the one that gets folded up and sent back with, it's basically the packing slip is what you could call it. So this is, some people are ordering 12 bags of corms. Some people are only ordering 1. We'll do a few of these together. I'll have to bring some of my like ring lights in here to make the lighting better because I look hideous. Don't mind me, just looking old in the dim light. Supplies that I get, I buy a lot of my supplies from Uline. They're a company that provides wholesale supplies for people who are shipping or packaging, etc., etc. I've got boxes, they come flat. Now some of these boxes I'm using 6 by 6 by 6 boxes, and so this is the whole process. It's me guys. My mom comes and helps for a couple of hours, and I have a friend of mine, Jules, who's also come for 2 days. She came for a few hours each day. She's helped me out packing and basically counting corms and put them in bags, etc., etc. So the boxes come flat. My mom and I have a method where she folds it up, and I'm really good with the tape gun. Where is it? I'm really good with the tape gun. So my mom folds it up and I tape it, and then we throw it to the side. And then my mom will cut tissue paper. She stuffs it into the box so that when I'm ready to pack an order, I just have to grab a box that's full of tissue paper. I will show you. So here's a box that's all made up. My mom, listen, my mom's like a clearance shopper. She got this enormous roll of tissue paper. I'll show you the roll. It's massive. For $2 or $3 at a garage sale. It's gorgeous. We're using it until it's gone. Look at this. If you order anything from Flower Hill Farm for the next 17 years, we're gonna be using this tissue paper. There's so much of it on this roll. It fits perfectly in the boxes, and it's floral, so we love it. I am open today. I open at 2 o'clock. It's only 9:38 in the morning. I have about 40 orders to pack to catch up and be like packed, done, ready for new orders. So I'm gonna try and get as many as I can done today. I have about 10 boxes made up, and I'll show you guys the whole process. Like I said, we start with making the boxes. And then what I also did, mostly before, but some during, is we have to pack the bags of corms. The corms come to me in lots of 500 or 1,000 in a bag. Let me show you. This one's unopened. So here's an unopened bag of 500 porcelain ranunculus. Porcelain is one of my favorites. I grew the most porcelain this year than any other, and it was stunning. So this is one of my #1 sellers. So I am going to be, we went through all of the pre-made bags, and I'm kind of making bags as I go along. I do have a couple hundred pre-made bags, but I'm selling dozens of varieties, guys. So there's so many. I had made up 15, 20 bags, but we ended up getting hundreds of orders, so we're kind of packing them as we go now. And that's one of the things that my mom does, is I'll hand her a bag of a certain variety of ranunculus, and she'll get a paper bag, and we use a sticker, and I print the sticker out with the name of the variety. This is Mistral Rarity. Let me get that focused. So this is an anemone, and there are 10 in this bag. So I'll print out the stickers, and I'll give the bag of corms to my mom, and she has the stickers in the bags, and she stuffs and she staples, and then put them in a pile. Anyway, that's the process right now. We're also giving away koozies. I randomly was picking boxes to shove koozies in. I've got so many of these that I said 5, but I think we're up to like 8 or 9 because I just keep stuffing koozies in boxes. And I'm also including a postcard basically with ranunculus / anemone growing guide. So if you're not, if you're a first timer, and this is a picture of my ranunculus that I grew a couple years ago, and on the back side is just a quick grow guide if you've never had them before, how to store, how to pre-sprout, how to plant, and how to harvest. There are hundreds of these that I have. I used them last year, I'm using them again this year. And I also have some cute stickers that I put on the outside of the box that says straight out of Boomville, so we use those stickers, and I'll show you guys that along the way. Okay, I have most, this is for Krista in Badger, South Dakota. And I already have a bunch, I have to get 10 pink and 10 white for her, and I don't think I have those made up, so I have to actually pack those right now. This is not how I would have a warehouse set up. I have shelves, but we're kind of just working with what we got right now. We're working with what we got right now, and it's chaos, but that's okay. Oh, and there's a lot more over here lined up, and these are the envelopes, guys. Oh, you guys want a sneak peek of the calendar? I just finished it. I sent it to the printer yesterday. I am so excited about the calendar this year. I love it so much. A lot of you guys are asking if there are pictures of the cat and grandpa, and yes, both. So, of course. I want you guys to guess what color I'm thinking about painting the walls in here. The pillars and the trim's still gonna be a little bit of a white. I used alabaster white in the dining room. That's probably what I'm gonna use for all the trim. But the walls, since this is my space, I'm thinking about a fun color for the walls. Nothing crazy, but still romantic and lovely. Anyway, and then, oh, sidetrack, squirrel. I'm thinking about creating, there's a small bedroom back here. I'm thinking about creating that as a small YouTube studio. You know how I would always record in my getting ready room upstairs with the purple walls and the picture that I have hanging in the nursery? I'm thinking about maybe creating a little bit of a studio in here when I need to record videos in the winter time. That way I don't have a mess at my house of all my camera gear and stuff. And that way when I'm ready to talk to you guys and chat and have some fun and drink some coffee, I'll have a dedicated space for that. And then that room in the front right here through this door, that is gonna be where my desk and my computer and everything is. That has a window that looks straight out to the nursery. I like that. I like seeing if somebody's here, which, by the way, the entrance to the nursery won't even be there eventually. But for now it is, and probably for the next couple of years before I have the funds. Everything costs money, so I don't have the funds to rebuild my new retail space like I want to right now. So this is the chaos that I've been living in right here. My mom's been sitting here organizing things. Obviously, we just don't have any furniture in here yet, guys. We are still in the process of renovations. Here, actually, you can see on the wall. You see that like glue line? There used to be glue there, and I want the walls to be precious. There's a bag of garbage hanging most conveniently. And we want all the walls to have kind of a flat, nice surface to paint. My mom did that the other day. I don't know why. She's crazy. But this is the room that I was thinking about. My mom put a coat of paint on here, but I want to get one of those, you know, wallpaper, like a fancy wallpaper, and the audio in here is really great. I really think that it's kind of the perfect, you know, everything happens for a reason, and I'm really falling in love with the idea of using this as offices. And honestly, guys, there's bedrooms upstairs, so if I ever want to jump in and participate in the woofer program, there's beds and a kitchen here. I could have woofers stay here and help me out in the nursery. If you guys don't know, a woofer is a farm volunteer, and they come to your farm and they can stay for a few days or a few months, and they are free workers. You just have to provide them with food and shelter, which this provides both. But the house is so cute. It's so cute, and I can see the end goal. I can see what it's gonna be like. Oh, we're gonna bring furniture in here. The TV is going on that wall because I have teenagers, and when they're helping me at the nursery and they need a break, I can send them over here to hang out. And then the big problem though, guys, is the kitchen. And that, I used like a odor paint on the floor. We have to tear that up, the subfloor on the kitchen. But look at that view. That's my new greenhouse. That's the mum field. This porch, like, so, this is such not what I was gonna make this video about, but there's the barn that has to come down. And that barn's gonna be my new retail entrance. And so we can incorporate this building and this porch and everything right into the new retail space. We were talking about putting a couple commercial ovens in here and being able to make things. And there's so much potential that it's insane. And you guys know my brain. It just hasn't stopped going. It's crazy. So lots of ideas, lots of things to do. Why is there wiggle wire on my porch? It's getting better every day. Okay, back to packing orders. It's coming. We're gonna make it happen. Okay, so 10 pink, 10 white. Let me get the stickers. All right, I decided to just make some new stickers because looking ahead, there are a lot, and I did actually get probably 15 or 20 more orders last night. So I'm gonna just print out some white and pink stickers. That way I don't have to handwrite everything because that's time consuming. Okay, so I use these stickers I did get from Uline. They are quick lift laser labels. and they're really easy to use, simple to use. And Uline also provides the doc, like the Word doc, that matches up with them. So all I have to do is copy and paste. So that's the Amandine White. I copy it, and then I go down and I can copy and paste it into all of the cells. File, print, and this is Bluetoothed to my printer. One copy, paper's already in there. Make sure if you're doing this, you have the right paper in. And it has to be flipped upside down. And now I have brand new labels for pink and white. Now all I have to do, sometimes I sold them in lots of 10 or 20. So now I just have to write the number and I'm good to go. I like to put the sticker right above the fold. So if you guys are ordering these, I'm literally doing this to every order. And I did offer free shipping on orders over 100, which, just to give you guys an idea, for me to ship these boxes, depending on where they are, say if you're in my state or in a state next to me, the real cost of shipping is around $7. And that doesn't include the costs of the materials. So the boxes and the stickers and the bags and all that stuff doesn't include any of those costs. And then shipping to California or Washington, which is on the other side of the country, I'm in New York State, remember, that is about $10, $9.29, $9.69. And that doesn't include that. So when small businesses are charging to ship, that's the actual real price, guys. I cannot get it any cheaper. I'm not Amazon, I'm just shipping out of my local post office. But I did offer free shipping on orders over 100. So you have to use the code that I put in there. There's a code that's right on my website. So if you guys do order over $100, or I think it's over $99, I do kind of eat that cost just to, you know, shipping stinks. Nobody wants to pay for shipping, especially in the days of Amazon. Everyone gets everything shipped for free. That's not the reality of the situation for small businesses. But I do know that people like free shipping, so I offer it when I can. Okay, so I have all these pink bags made up. Now I'm gonna get the pink corms and we're gonna stuff the bags and staple. That's called stuff and staple. Let me move Krista's invoice out of the way. And this is actually, my mom was set up over there. It's kind of nicer to set it up over there. But this is very simply how we pack the corms. I would be using a bigger table normally. And these are bags of 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I usually count out 5. 10. 15. 20. Next. Now, this corm is cut off on the bottom. I still think that's okay, but because I don't want my customer to panic about that, I save those for myself. Because these are the same corms I'm growing, guys. Lost count. Sometimes I lose count. This is why I don't make YouTube videos when I'm packing corms. Okay, 5. 10. 15. 20. All the pinks are all stapled up. I'm gonna move on to the whites, and then I'm gonna actually pack an order, like I said. There are the pinks on the ground. I've got some blacks there. I've got caramel white anemones there. I've got more anemones here. So everyone had kind of their own little spot. Like these are the Galilee blues. Those are some more anemones, more anemones. So everything kind of has their own little spot that I've been just grabbing from. All right, now I have everything. I just did the whites as well. I didn't think you needed to see that on camera. Okay, now back to Krista's order. So I like to check mark every item as I go down. So I have a lot of her order I already grabbed. They're all right here. We have 10 Labelle White Picosi, and these bags are mostly filled with air, so you can actually get a lot more in a box than you think. 10 of the black ones, so those are going in here. She has 10 of the pink, which I just loaded up. So I'm gonna grab 10 pink, 10 white, 10 pink. I'm gonna check mark that one. 10 white, we got both of those. Pink, 10 white. We have Amandine Porcelain, 10 of those. Half Clone Wedding Pastel. I think I'm sold out of these guys. They're so gorgeous. I'm gonna see if I can get some more, but I don't think that I can. And then we have Amandine Purple Jean. I love Purple Jean. She's so gorgeous. Okay, Purple Jean. So I hand write a thank you as I'm packing it, and I sign my name. I'm gonna make Krista a koozie winner, just cause. So I'm gonna write koozie winner on the top. So she's like, why the heck do I have a koozie in here? Did I pay for this koozie? No, so I write koozie winner on the top. And I am going to choose, I'm gonna go with purple for Krista. Okay, so I fold the tissue paper down so that all of the boxes, all the bags are underneath the paper. I put the Grow Guide on top like this, and then I put the invoice on top, and then the first thing she's gonna see is the purple koozie. Okay, so Krista, I usually make a pile of 15 or 20 of them before I wrap it up, but because I'm showing you guys a couple orders from start to finish, we'll go ahead and do this. There's somebody at my shop. There's somebody there, but I'm not open, so I'm not gonna even go over there. Can't do that. My hours are all over the door. They're all over my website. They're all over Facebook. They're all over Instagram. I'm not doing that. So, but there is somebody at my shop knocking on the door. Cover her address, but this is Krista's shipping thing, so I'm gonna set that right there. And what I do now is I grab my tape. I don't have everything in one spot. I'm running all over the place. Okay, I got tape. And then I got my stickers. Okay, so here are my stickers. They say straight out of Boomville. It's a little ranunculus. This is the sticker. This is, I designed these. It's a little ranunculus and it says straight out of Boomville, which is pretty cool. Okay, so I know this is Krista's. I've confirmed that the label and the invoice match. Put that back. I like to fold top down, and then this. And then I get the gun. Tape gun, so sorry. I do 3 crosses. Do the first one, and then the second 2, just to get it on there well. And then I immediately put Krista's tag on it, otherwise I gotta open the box again to confirm that it's hers. And then put the sticker on the side. So while blocking her name, that is my box, and that's what you get in the mail. It's pretty light, and she's in South Dakota, so this was probably $8 to ship. Now I can't remember if she used the free shipping code or not, but she was eligible because she had a million things in her box. Okay, so there's one order. Let's do a couple more. Okay, we have Sarah in Georgia. Sarah in Georgia is only getting 1 bag. Let's see, so I got an empty box right here. She's getting a bag of 20 purple jeans. Purple jeans are right here. 20 purple jeans, right in the box. Fold over, fold over. Do you see how much quicker it goes when you actually have things set up and ready to go? So we've got her invoice, it's Sarah. We've got 20, am I right? Thank you. I messed up my name. There was a ranunculus corm leg underneath. So I was trying to write my name and it squished. Okay, so Sarah from Georgia. Let me get her shipping tag. I was really confused because I couldn't find Sarah's tag, but Sarah's actually shipping to Beth. That's why. So the ship to name is different than the order. Some people do this as gifts. So now I'm looking for Beth. Got it. Now the post office has to do nothing. When I go to the post office, I literally just drop these off at the desk because I've already done all of the work. I use a program called ShipStation, and it calculates. I just have to put, for instance, this box is 6 by 6 by 6. It weighs less than a pound, so I put just a pound. Well, actually, I put 2 pounds just to play it safe. Well, Beth, because only has 1 bag in here, but the one that I just packed up for Krista probably has 7 or 8 bags. That's probably 2 pounds. So I put 2 pounds on every box just to be safe, just so there's enough postage. And then I'm shipping USPS Ground Advantage. Last year I made the mistake of doing media mail, not thinking, oh shoot, this isn't media. I got caught and I ended up having to pay extra for a couple things. Media mail is only for books, calendars. I can ship my calendars that way, CDs, reading materials, stuff like that. So USPS Ground Advantage was the cheapest that I could find to ship all these boxes. Okay, tracking numbers on here too. So on ShipStation and on my website, when your item ships, they'll automatically get an email with their tracking number so that they can monitor where their package is. I also have some orders. For instance, this is Shannon. Shannon from Idaho. This is an 8 by 8 by 8 box because Shannon had a ridiculously large order, which I'm going to get her label for and package this up. This was the one that I didn't package up last night. Signed this, checked it. That's what I usually do. I usually get 15 or 20 of them ready to go, and then I package everything at once. And I usually package these on the floor, not on top of cardboard boxes. Just try to lift everything up here so you guys can see what I'm doing on camera. Okay, Shannon. And that's what that bag of garbage hanging from the window is for all of these sticker backs. I don't like me block Shannon's information, so that's what it looks like when it's the 8 by 8. But all of the backs of the labels and then the backs of the stickers, that there are the garbage hanging. Weep. Weep. Yeah, that garbage right there. It's full of all these because I've shipped out hundreds of orders so far. And it's full of, you know, other garbagey things like the bags that the bags came in and stuff like that. But I kind of love that you guys are in here now because then you'll see what it looks like after. Mary R from Maryland, Mary from Maryland. Got a box. So Mary's got 10 cream and 10 porcelain. I believe I have the 10 porcelain right here. Do I have any creams made up? Cream, cream, cream. I don't know if I do. Shoot. Okay, I just packaged up some cream and that is what we have here. So for Mary, I gotta get my pen. Mary's going to get 10 cream, mark that off, put it in the box, and 10 porcelain, and put it in the box. Okay, so there's her 2. Fold the paper down, put the ranunculus guide in, sign this, thank you. Fold her up. Box, get her shipping label. Like I said, I don't normally do this. Normally I go set these down and there'll be a pile of them open like this with the invoices on top, and then I'll go through and do the shipping labels all at once. I find that method to be easier. Doing the same step repetitively seems to go quicker than doing all of the steps individually. But for this video, I'm just doing it individually. But this will be the last one that I do like this, and then I'm gonna get going because I really need to get these to the post office before they shut down for lunch because they shut down for an hour and a half. It's a small town. And I open at 2 o'clock, so I won't have time. I have to go get my son. He has a soccer game today, which I'm gonna miss. The field is 500 feet up the road, but I can't make it because my store is open at the same time. So everybody will be up at the soccer game. Maybe they'll live stream it for me. Who knows? Mary from Maryland. Okay, Mary gets a sticker, and then Mary goes in the pile. right, I'm just gonna start cranking them out, guys. So no talkie, no talkie. I got the next 3 orders done. I actually ran out of invoices, so I have to go to my website and print out the rest of the invoices. I don't know how many there are, but probably 30 or so, and then I'll be caught up. I grossly underestimated the orders that came in overnight. I have about 60 orders to fill instead of 30. I didn't realize. Anyway, Sarah from Ohio was the latest order. She just placed it about 45 minutes ago. So I'm gonna start to work. I'm gonna end this video here. This is what I'm doing. This is taking up so much time. I can only physically do, just my person, between 40 and 50 packages a day. And that's when I don't have to open my store. So that's about what I'm doing. I initially told people 24 to 48 hours for shipping because I underestimated the number of orders that I was getting. So some of these orders were placed a while ago. I'm getting to them, I promise. Nobody scammed you, it's just me. I'm shipping these right, everything's done by hand. This is where we are right now. I'm really excited, I love doing it. I love doing it. I have some more exciting news coming, guys. I have exciting things coming down the line. I can't wait to share with you guys. I'm working with a couple of artists to create new products that I'll be able to ship right from here. I'm really looking forward to sharing all those details with you guys. But for now, I am going to head to the post office. I've got to go home, eat lunch, get my kids, come back and open up the store for the day. Anyway, guys, thanks for sticking around. Hope this, guys, was a behind the scenes that you're a little bit interested in. If not, so sorry. See you next time.